Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio,
where real music matters.
Absolute Radio podcasts with Windows Live Messenger 2011. Update Facebook, share photos in real time and HD video chat. Keep your amazingly super talented friends closer with Windows Live Messenger 2011.
10 is on your new PC and make it great. Visit makeitgreat.co.uk.
Billy G, not my home. We are now together. Oh, darling. Oh, yeah.
Can this show get any worse?
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
And you go in your own way.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. I got a recording of a man saying my name.
Yep.
Bit of reverb on it.
You can get that. You could have that, can't you?
Yeah, got that. So, good evening, listeners. Absolute Radio, Iain Lee. Thank you to Vicky Blight for playing records and talking and stuff and doing it excellently. Eloise is through there.
Hello.
Yes, and now, Rob Rouse or Rob Rouse?
Rouse.
I always thought it was Rouse. I
You
mean,
can say Rouse.
but it's wrong.
I don't know.
Arousing.
You would...
Whoa.
Steady, girlfriend. What's going on?
I've
Well,
already-
that's what it sounds like.
I've
If
already
it was
had a
how we
tweet.
wanted to call it.
I've already had a tweet from someone asking me to say what Eloise smells of.
What?
I know.
And
I mean-
tonight it's beef-flavoured ravioli.
Yeah.
No. Boar.
Wild boar, wasn't it? Yeah, wild boar. Yeah.
Dirty. What was that like? Wild boar ravioli.
Horrible. But let me tell you, I
Okay.
tried my first ever prawn today.
Did you really?
I pretend I'm allergic to shellfish
Yeah.
so that I don't have to try anything like that.
Yeah.
But I tried my first ever prawn and I actually quite liked it.
I've never had a prawn.
Wait, what?
Well,
Neither of you?
Partly because I'm vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian, aren't you?
But even...
I'm just frightened.
You're just frightened of prawns?
Yeah, of anything like that.
My godfathers. They're amazing prawns. You've missed out, Eloise.
Are you a big fan of the prawn, then?
I love prawns.
You don't strike me as a prawn fan.
I'll eat prawns till the cows come home.
Really?
Yep.
Then you'll eat the cows.
Then I'll eat the cows.
Beautiful. Until some of the prawns come home. I don't know.
Did you plan that, guys?
Pardon?
Yeah,
Did you plan that?
We've been rehearsing
It
that
sounds like
routine
it.
for years.
Exactly, yeah. When do we do the bit with the ladder, Ian?
We'll do that later on.
Okay.
We'll save that till after past. Now, Rob, you're a comedian.
Yep.
Away you go.
You were about to tell me that you did a joke last night at the BAFTAs that bombed.
I did a joke.
What happened? Because every comedian
Yeah.
loves to talk to another funny man.
Yes,
You're,
yes.
You're a
Thank
comedian,
you.
Ian.
Yeah,
You're a
thank
radio
you.
comedian. You are a comedian.
Yes, okay.
About things that didn't work.
So it was the video game BAFTAs last night, and
I
Dara...
thought you said BAFTAs.
Video game
There are
BAFTAs.
video game BAFTAs
Video
now.
game BAFTAs. Ben Kingsley, Gandhi was there.
Really?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Oh, not the Gandhi then.
No, Gandhi died
You
years
told
ago.
me it was real Gandhi.
I said it was Gandhi.
Oh, that's nice. That's the first ever guest that's ever done that.
Well, I could see Eloise peeping over screens in another room, and she's making eye contact with us, but I couldn't see because there's a microphone in the way.
I can't see because I'm too blind, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Could you two stop flirting? I'm telling a story about Gandhi.
Yes, let's get to the Gandhi story.
So, Gandhi was there, and Dara O'Brien was hosting it and was going down very, very well.
Yep.
Very well, very slick. And so I was thinking, should I say something funny? Should I not say something
Yep.
funny? And then Matt Allwright from Watchdog went on, and he got a laugh.
So all right, did he work the crowd?
He was. They were
With
loving
consumer
it.
news?
They were loving it. Yeah, exactly. So
He's offering a public service.
Do you know what? The free pen in my goodie bag doesn't work.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
kind of stick.
That
And then he
sort
just
of-
went on a rant.
It was just riffing. It was
Yeah.
fantastic. He
Tore it up.
It was door stopping everybody. Anyway, so I went on, and this is the joke I made. You're of a certain age. You might get this.
Yep.
I said video games have. Okay, so I said video games have come a long way since I was a kid.
Yep.
But when are you? Because it's all like the cream of video game developers and companies and designers.
Yep.
Video games have come a long way since I was a kid. But when are you lot going to get off your backsides and release a game on and release a version of Sam Fox Strip Poker on PlayStation or Xbox?
And that's a recording of the genuine response?
That's actually what happened. And
wow.
And the nominees for Best Strategy Game 2011 are Civilization.
Were there many ladies at the video game BAFTAs? It was generally a male-heavy event.
Blue were there.
Blue?
I was sat next to Blue.
The whole boy band Blue reunited for the video BAFTAs.
Video reunited for the they're doing Eurovision. They're this year's Eurovision entry.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I've not been keeping abreast of the developments in pop culture.
I always keep abreast of Blue, and it was lovely to see them. They were a bit talkative throughout the awards, you know.
They do chunter. They will chunter on Blue if you invite them to things.
And also, we were sat round tables, but they were sat in a line. They'd positioned themselves in a line.
They brought their own put-you-up table.
Yes.
Like a wallpaper pasted table, brought it folded up, snuck it in.
Oh, I miss those tables.
Inside a suit hanger.
You don't see those tables enough these days, do you?
No, you can still get them.
I don't believe you.
Any good DIY store.
Listen, Rob, you were on Iain Collins' show last night.
I was, yes. And we were talking. There were some people coming in.
Yeah.
Who were addicted to playing online games.
Oh, really?
There was one fella who'd been up at 6 and had played till 10 that night.
Yeah.
And he was completely addicted to these immersive war games.
They're good, those games, though.
I've never played them.
You've never played video games?
No, Chucky Egg, Frack. Well, I never had a computer.
You had a BBC, though, if you were
well,
playing
no,
Frack.
our friend in the village had a BBC, but we didn't have a computer. We
Frack
didn't have
was
a video
awesome.
recorder till the Tyson fight when he got beat. That's how I remember it. It was the first thing I ever taped.
The first thing I ever taped was Free Time, which was a spin-off of Magpie, hosted by Robinson.
Wow, you had a video recorder early doors.
We did. I think it was stolen. I think it was part of a robbery.
Yep.
Because we had to hide it behind the sofa, and I wasn't allowed to tell any of my friends that we had it.
That would indicate that maybe the goods were hot.
But you're Iain Collins. Be honest. I mean, what was it like?
I really enjoyed myself.
Up yours.
I like Iain.
Rob, nice to meet you.
You could
Thanks so
learn a
much for
few
coming
things
in.
from him.
He's good. He's been doing it forever, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I've only known him the last couple of years when I've been going in on the show.
Yeah. He's. I used to phone him up years ago and do prank calls.
Did you? That's where the anger comes from.
Yeah.
You tried to prank him.
I did. I totally pranked him.
Did you prank him?
There was a guy phoning up. I'll send you a tape of it. It's one of my funniest things I've ever done. It's not that funny, but there was a guy phoning up and he was disappointed because he'd auditioned to get on Stars in Their Eyes as Ronan Keating, right?
Yeah.
And he hadn't got on. And so Iain was doing this whole thing. All right, well, we'll do a Stars in Their Eyes and we'll see what you're like. I saw my opportunity. I was high on drugs, and I phoned
As
up.
many of the best decisions tend to come to you.
I phoned up and said, "Oh, I auditioned as Ronan Keating and I got through. I'm going to be on Stars in Their Eyes." And so we had like a little Ronan Keating.
Can you do a Ronan Keating impression?
No, of course not. I just went, sorry.
Yeah.
It's
And you got to do that before you say anything. Life is a roller coaster. I think that's what he sounds like, isn't it?
Would you like to talk to some of the callers?
I would love to. Love to be involved.
1 2 3 12 15 is the telephone number. You're doing like a tour and stuff. We'll do the business
Yeah.
at some point. Don't worry.
It's on now. There's
done it. Don't need to mention
There
it.
you go. Plugged. Done. On with the fun.
If you'd like to speak to Rob, 0330 123 12 15 is the telephone number, and that's it. We'll go to.
Do I have a cut-off button like you do?
No, you don't.
Ah.
I'm the one with the power.
Okay.
So if you want me to cut them off, then kind of like make a
chopping motion.
It should be this, not that. Who does that?
But that's cut.
Surely
This is great radio, isn't it? Visual stuff.
They get that most of all.
Let's establish what the cut-off symbol. It's Rob's decision.
Okay.
He's the guest in the studio tonight. Rob, what would you like to use as your signal that you wish to cut the caller off?
Cut this man off, stroke woman.
There we go. Paul's in Crystal Palace.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Paul.
How are you? No, I shouldn't ask that, and I don't really care anyway, so I shouldn't ask you that. So
He's coming on the front foot.
Are you going to say hello to my guest?
Do you know what? I'm a podcast person.
Oh.
So I'm not listening to you.
But you're
so
listening on the phone. You've been listening on the phone for the last 9 minutes.
Yes, yeah, I know, but I missed who you are talking to.
So did I. Who are you, by the way?
I can't remember myself.
Aroused.
Is Rob aroused? That's your. There we go. That's it.
That's my new stage name.
When it all goes.
I used to live in Crystal Palace, Paul.
Did you like it?
I did like it very much indeed. Yes.
It's all right. It's not a bad place actually.
Yeah.
I looked at the crime website, and we're okay up here.
You're doing all right, aren't you?
Yeah, there's been no murders around the corner.
That's good news.
It's always a bonus. No murders around the corner this week. That's got to be a boon in Crystal Palace there, Paul.
There's been a few in the past, but that's all water under the bridge.
Yeah, it's all past, so we won't look at that anyway. But Anyway, Ian.
Sorry, Rob.
That's all right. No, absolutely. It's your call.
Sorry, I'm
It's
sorry
like,
to
it's
cut
like when you
off.
introduce a friend at a party and they go, hey, nice to meet you. Anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
I was talking to your wife and... yes, Paul, go on.
Well, what I was going to say is, I mean,
Yes.
you have been talking recently about your impending 40th birthday, which you've still got
2 years.
to
2
go.
years to be 40, but how old are you, Rob?
37, 36 and 3/4 is my show business age.
Yeah. When's your birthday?
March. When are you?
June.
Oh,
it's in the year though.
when are you, Paul?
Well, the thing is, I'm going to hit 40. in
He's
May
taken
this year.
a dislike to you,
Yeah,
Rob. He's not
yeah.
even responding
He's
to you
responding
now.
with a satellite delay before anything happens.
No, actually, I was answering Rob there.
Okay, but you answering. I like the way it's... Actually, I was answering Rob. Not Rob, I was answering you.
Yeah, no, actually,
I was
Ian.
answering that bloke in the studio with
Yes. So when's your birthday, Paul?
It's in May.
And how old are you?
Well, I'm 39 presently, so I'm a core Absolute Radio listener.
Yeah.
I fall into the demographics.
Well, you do, but you also fall into the slightly dull demographic, which is nothing to be rude about, Paul, but I'm just saying, that we're kind of looking for exciting young people, and 40,
Sorry.
bit dull, maybe it's time to move on.
We need to get rid of that Barry
well,
then.
If that's a reflection of your listeners, then
It probably is.
it's your game.
Slow but
Go on, Ian.
methodical
Pick up-
egg on your face.
Paul, you're right, I shouldn't be so cheeky. So you're going to be 40 in May, and you're worried about
Yes.
it.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I haven't prepared as much as you have,
Yeah.
because I'm looking that far ahead. Now, what do? Do I stick my head under the covers and hope it passes by without any incident, or do I embrace it?
I think you have to
What
embrace
do you
it.
do?
I don't like birthdays. I'm going to explain to Rob the situation. I don't like birthdays, but a few weeks ago I said to my wife, when I'm 40 in 2 years, I want you to throw a big surprise party for me. I want a band to be playing,
Yep.
and I want there to be lots of cake.
Yeah.
And she's like, why are you telling me this now? A, you don't like parties. B, it's like years away. So I just want you to know, and hopefully I'll forget by the time I get there that I've asked for it.
And it'll be a surprise.
Bonus. It'll be a bonus. So I would suggest you have to embrace it, Paul.
Well, I think, Ian, why not ask, listen, I mean, like, Chavy Vicky, I mean, she's, 45 now?
Easily.
So, I mean, how did she cope with hitting 40?
Okay, Paul, we'll ask the older listeners, how did you cope with turning 40? That should be a fun show, shouldn't it?
The genuine thought of you, Paul, in Crystal Palace with your head under a duvet on your 40th
Like a
birthday.
Dutch oven. That's
really quite bleak. You want to get out there, sunshine. Get up to the, Westow House. Get up to the pub.
Is that a pub?
Any of the pubs. There's the White Hart. There's the Alma. There's lots of good pubs you can drink at in Crystal Palace.
If you'd like to ask Rob about pubs in Crystal Palace, 0330 123 1215. He'll be here.
Why not get some chips from Morley's on the way home?
Avoid being scammed and instead look forward to having a real good time. Don't let scammers get your money. Go to consumerdirect.gov.uk.
Ian Lee.
Yeah, whatever. So, Hannah Russell has posted on the Facebook page, if this is Rob Rouse, then man, he is hot. 4 exclamation marks.
4 exclamation marks.
And it's a very, very nice picture of you. It doesn't look like you. It looks like Tommy Tiernan.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think if you, I think it was strategically taken as an acting shot.
Right. Oh.
Where and I was looking up.
Yeah.
And the photographer was above.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, because that hides any jowlage, any bags.
You're looking
anything
good, though.
like
You've got a bit of beard at the moment. It looks nice.
Thank you, Ian.
I
You're quite clean-shaven today as well.
I am
which I
clean-shaven.
think emphasises your neck.
Rob Rouse is in the studio. He's a comedian, and we will be getting him to do the joke test later on, which is a feature I've just made up.
Okay.
I don't know what it... We'll get to it later on. And if you want to find out about Rob, it's robrous.com is the place to
that's
go.
all the
Brand new
toilet dates
website.
and stuff. Yeah, brand new website. It's only 3 days old. I've never had a proper one before. I just never got round to
You've
it.
seen it just now. You're at the Soho Theatre. We'll do some of the business and we'll do some more later
Okay.
on. Soho Theatre, tomorrow?
Tomorrow, which is Friday, and Saturday night, 9:30.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be lovely.
And like, what do you do in there?
It's I do
Do it now. Go on.
I do a good hour and a bit of very funny story as an anecdote with a full narrative arc in, if you ask.
There you go.
Seeing as you ask.
I like the way you say, I do over an hour. It's like there's people who are buying art. To say, I want some art about this size, please.
I'll give you 85 pictures.
I like you.
No, just people need to know how long it is, don't they? Sometimes they think,
plan their evening.
will I be able to get home?
Yeah, exactly.
All that kind of stuff.
They will be able to get home, I think.
I'd like to do longer,
Yeah.
but maybe I will do longer.
You should just do it.
Because I usually like to have an interval, but it starts at 9:30. it's almost like people have had their interval because it's 9:30, isn't it?
That's quite late to start.
It's a bit late to
But
start.
people will be able to get home.
They can get home.
But they could probably have a meal beforehand.
Exactly, and they can
can
find their way home. They're big. They're
Yeah,
big.
exactly. It's not your
grown-ups,
responsibility.
aren't they?
You've made them laugh, hopefully.
Exactly.
That's all
You get yourself home,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
You lazy gits.
Yeah.
I hate your audience.
You'll be right.
Really hate your audience. They're so up
goodness me.
themselves.
I don't know why they bother.
And then I said, this tour has been planned well. Who did this? So 19th of March,
Yep.
you're at the Soho. Then you go up to Glasgow. Then
Yep.
you come down to Bristol.
Yep.
That's insane.
How long have I got between Glasgow and Bristol?
20 minutes.
Oof.
Oh, no, actually, fair play. You've got a month.
I've got a month there. Yeah,
You should be able
there's some
to-
early dates now, and then it's solid in May and June.
Bristol,
That's how it works.
Portsmouth, Wolverhampton, Maidenhead. I used to learn Kung Fu in Maidenhead.
Well, we'll be testing those moves in my Kung Fu test, which is coming up later.
Edinburgh. How can I hear Eloise laughing?
Because it's loud.
Oh, okay. Aberdeen, Buxton.
Buxton, yep.
That's not a place, is it?
It is a place, Buxton. It's where the spring water comes from.
Of course it is.
Yep.
Swindon Arts Centre. Nice there.
Swindon Spring Water.
I went to see this lead singer from Doctor Hook at the Swindon Arts Centre.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
What's he? That's Doctor Hook, isn't it? That's
Well-
the Doctor himself.
Well, there's no doctor in Doctor Hook.
Yeah, I know he's not a medically qualified doctor, but he's
Well, he was. He had it stripped off him after that horrible incident.
With the hook.
Exactly. I like you, Rob. I think you're funny.
I like you too.
How do you two know each other?
Just pubs, squash clubs, and badminton.
Do they still have squash clubs?
I think they do in some places.
Squash
don't they?
was big, wasn't it, in the 80s?
It was
and then
huge. In fact, I did some gigs last month in the Alps, and the lad who runs them, he used to be. In his village, they had a squash club,
Yeah.
and the village was all about the squash club.
Wow.
And he was like kind of England schoolboy squash player. Because I only ever think about squash is middle-aged men
Yeah.
kind of trying to beat each other and going, "Oh, can you smell toast?" and then having a heart attack and dying.
Squash is a strange game as well because you're hitting a ball against a wall.
Yeah, thrashing it and not getting much back.
And people watching through a glass wall, a window.
Yeah.
A window,
Yeah.
I guess they would call it. But how do we? I don't know how we didn't do stand up together.
Well,
the first
when
time
I
round, did we?
started out about 12 years ago doing open spots,
Yeah.
I think were you doing stuff with Mackenzie?
Yeah, well, probably up in Edinburgh, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've just seen each other around.
And then, like, you've seen each other around. I've always had my own you. But then you did, like, you've done warm up.
I did a warm up for a pilot you and Mackenzie did quite a few years ago.
Didn't get picked
I thought
up.
it was very funny. I don't know why I didn't.
It had its moment.
You did a great bit where you were doing a thing, parkour, where you were wearing a very short pair of white shorts, and I admired you as a clown because because there was times when people could see bits of your testicles.
You could see my testicles. I tell you exactly why that didn't get picked up because Horn and Corden and Horden. Were just won a load of BAFTAs or something.
And they got to make a sketch show.
And they got to make a sketch show.
Yeah.
And I remember Bob
And the
Mortimer-
rest is history.
Bob Mortimer phoned me up and was furious.
Yeah, well, quite right too.
Furious, but
He's great, Bob Mortimer, isn't he?
he's lovely. He's one of those people who I can't believe that he's actually talking to me.
Yes.
On an equal level because he's God.
Yeah, exactly.
And also he's one of those people when he talks to me, I'm just giggling all the time because
Yeah.
he's just constantly funny, even when he's not trying to be.
Yeah, he's a very funny man,
He's
isn't he?
lovely.
Yeah. I love Catterick as well. Did you watch
Catterick's
Catterick?
brilliant.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Have you seen Catterick?
No.
Oh, Vic and Bob like doing acting, and so it's quite
It's
sad.
great, isn't it? There's a brilliant scene where they're just eating sour gooseberries.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's incredible.
I've got it on DVD. I'm going to have to watch it again. Oh, I don't want this one. Look, I've got. Let's have that one, shall I?
Problem with your beds.
Little problem with the beds there. I've got that on DVD. I should watch that at some point. And then there was something else. We've done some. I was trying to think what something. Oh,
There was that time we tried to have a baby with each other.
yeah.
I tried to forget that.
It was fun, but I'm still, over the,
Yeah, I know.
I should have.
I know.
Let's go to Ryan in Camberley, shall we? Hello, Ryan.
Hello there. I'm just wondering, you did the backwards show last night, didn't you?
That's correct. We did a whole show backwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did it go?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Hey!
It continues. It is crazy here, and I say crazy with a K.
Absolutely bonkers.
No, but I don't know if you remember, I was the guy who suggested it last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it was me.
Don't think you did suggest it. I think it was my idea.
No, well, you can claim it for yourself, but deep down, it was me.
The deed was done, and it's mine. I will claim it for myself, Ryan. Thank you very much.
All right, anyway.
What do you want, money or something?
Are we doing topics tonight, or are we just... Is it just
We're just having a chat, man. Come on, it's Thursday night. We're just having a chat. Are you in like a
I was
sack or a
asking.
cardboard box or
You
something?
sound a bit muffled, Ryan.
Yeah.
Huh?
You sound a bit muffled. A bit muffled, yeah.
No, I'm just on the mobile. I don't know why. Maybe I got a bad line.
Yeah,
probably
well,
bad
maybe
line.
someone's got a gag in your mouth and a gun at your head, and they're making you make this phone call. Cough twice if you don't want to be on the radio. Okay, they won't let him cough. That's how that's working. Did you just blow off then?
No, it was a little...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a little bit of a slight snort.
Okay.
No buff-offs.
Ryan, what do you want?
All right, just a question. See what this.
I can't hear what you're saying. Let's go to.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear.
I couldn't understand a word. I'll be honest. I couldn't get any of that. It's just. I don't know.
Sarah, who makes Sarah's the cake maker.
Ooh.
And she made a cake recently. That,
There she is.
Consisted of badger porn.
A badger porn cake.
Yeah. There was a badger spaffing off on
Whoa!
his bed. I don't know if you can say that, actually, now I've said that. Probably can't, so let's not dwell on it, but...
I won't say the other word.
No, don't. No.
Can you say the medical term?
It depends. You can say the Latin.
What?
Well, when you had all that legal stuff the other day, did they not tell you what you could and couldn't use?
They did, but they didn't mention that word, so I'm guessing it's all right.
Oh, okay.
We had the legal meeting, Rob,
Yep.
where we get told what the categorisation of swear words, and they've all changed.
Yeah.
So we had a man just swearing at us for an hour, going, "Yes, you can say this. No, you can't say this."
That is hilarious. But were you allowed to laugh at him?
Well, I made a.
Let's take it seriously.
I made a very amusing joke. I'm going to turn the microphones down while I tell Rob the amusing joke I made in the meeting. Sarah, is that okay?
That's fine.
You stay there. See, that's good, isn't it?
That's very good.
That's a good one.
That's a cracking line.
Should have done that at the BAFTAs.
Should have done that one.
Should have done that at the BAFTAs.
But you needed him to set it all up for you.
Exactly.
With a lot of furniture to get round comedically.
Anyway, Sarah, what can we do for you?
You mentioned the magic word cake. You said lots of cake, and I just wondered if I was going to offer my services for your 40th birthday.
Ah, what a lovely thing.
Well, you say lovely, Rob, but we all remember the Mike Mendoza incident from the late 70s. Famous radio presenter Mike Mendoza was sent some donuts from a listener that were laced with LSD.
Hey!
Like that.
There is a tape going round of that broadcast, and it's the funniest, yet the most heartbreaking thing ever to happen.
Sarah, do you plan to make any more cakes with animals in flagrante on them?
No, I'm in the middle of making one at the moment, but it's got 5 people on it. They're not doing anything naughty.
What are they doing?
It's just somebody with 6 arms. She's doing several things at once.
Ooh.
And her family.
Oh.
I say.
But it's not rude. I have to say, I haven't seen you, Rob, but
Yep.
I noticed you're coming to Bromsgrove.
I am coming to Bromsgrove, I
When are you
believe.
going to Bromsgrove,
Ian's
Rob?
just rifling through the dates.
2nd of May.
2nd of May.
Yep.
You say that, I'm going to verify
He's
that.
just going to verify that.
You have nothing for the 2nd of May here. Are you sure it's Rob Rouse that you're...
Yes, I've just clicked on your...
I'm definitely in Bromsgrove.
Where are you looking at that?
I clicked on the link that was on your website on
look,
Facebook.
your website's weird.
Yep.
He is playing in Bromsgrove on the 2nd of May.
Yeah.
But that's listed in between the 1st of June and the 6th of June.
What?
You paid 900 quid for this.
I did, apparently.
Totally ripped
Well, this
off.
is what it's all about. It's about finding the problems, troubleshooting.
He's totally...
2nd of May.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just got scrambled on the Absolute Radio system.
No, it's on your rubbish website.
Right, I'll get onto that tomorrow morning.
Sort it out.
But I will be there, Sarah, if you'd like to come along.
I probably will come along to
And
that.
bring me the filthiest kind of thing on a cake you could possibly think of.
All right, I will.
Great.
It's a challenge.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, then.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
There we go. She's a dirty cake maker. Maxine. Hello, Maxine. Oh, hang on. Hello, Maxine.
Hello.
Hello, Maxine.
Hello, Maxine.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Very well indeed.
Oh,
How are-
a bit of posh. A nice bit of posh on the radio. This is what the show needs. More posh people.
I'm actually phoning up on behalf of the older listeners.
Well done, you, my love.
So, Maxine, I can barely believe that Maxine is over 21. Is it?
She said, I would say 56.
No.
Older?
Yes.
62.
Pardon?
62.
No. A bit younger.
59?
No.
Older?
60!
No, 61.
Bullseye!
I know. Do you know what, Maxine? I probably still would.
Well,
that was a great laugh.
Or maybe not.
there are a lot of us older ones out here that love listening to Absolute Radio.
Oh, that's nice.
And just because we happen to be, have a certain amount of numbers after our name doesn't mean to say that we're senile and past it.
I don't think we said
I totally agree, Maxine. From because being someone who travels around the country trying to make people laugh and hoping people have got an open mind, sometimes you go to do a student gig and they can be as conservative as you could possibly imagine. It's unbelievable. Whereas you, Maxine, you couldn't give a monkeys, could you?
No.
There we go.
What kind of comedy do you like, Maxine? Roy Chubby Brown?
He's all right, but I'm not wildly keen. Not wildly keen.
What do you like? What was the last thing you saw that made you laugh?
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Grumpy Maxine. Think of something.
Hey, I'm not grumpy.
No.
I like it. It depends really,
Yes.
because comedy is it either you either like it or you don't.
Yes, like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Don't you? Wise
Yeah.
words.
Have you ever laughed, Maxine? Come on, be honest.
Of course I've laughed.
At what?
All sorts of things.
She
I
laughed when
at
you
the other-
suggested that you would.
I did laugh at you the other week on
thank
Dancing for Comic Relief.
Oh, thank you very much. Why you laugh at me? I was doing good dancing then. That wasn't funny.
It wasn't bad. For someone with long arms and legs, you did all right.
Very delicately put, Maxine. Thank you. I did this.
I didn't see your dance. Which one did you do?
I did Will Smith getting jiggy with it.
Great.
And
That's that for me. Knowing what I know of you, that gives you scope to express yourself.
well, when they phoned me up, part of my ego kind of went, "Do you know what, Ian? I think you can pull this off.
I think
and
you
do
can
it."
do some amazing dancing.
And then the first day of rehearsals, 8 hours of just staring at yourself in a mirror, sweating, grey, flabby. And I was just dancing like a dad. It was horrible, horrible, but it was good fun, and I enjoyed it. Well, Maxine, I'm glad that made you chuckle.
Yes, it did.
All right, calm down. You don't need to show off about it. Thank you for calling, Maxine.
It's my pleasure.
Bye.
Ta-ta. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Can you stick around?
I'd love to. She was nice, wasn't she?
She was lovely.
She was lovely, wasn't she, Maxine?
Lovely. If you're an old woman that wants to call in and flirt with two younger men, 0330 123 1215. Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. I'm here with Rob Rouse.
Hello, Ian. Well,
comedian.
no point saying hello. We've just been talking.
No, exactly. But it's a weird thing of radio, isn't it? That when the music is on and the adverts are on, we should just sit here silently and not continue the discussion. We've been what's the word I'm looking for?
Expunging?
No. I don't know if X is how it's beginning. Exploring your deep affection for Michael Ball.
Oh, yeah.
The English Michael Bublé.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I do like a bit of Michael Bublé.
Everyone likes
I like
a bit
the way
of
he comes
Michael
onto
Bublé.
X Factor. He kicks the stand over and catches it.
Yeah.
Never makes a balls of it.
No.
I'd make a balls of that.
Of course you would. But you should do that maybe in your stand-up show.
Boom! And then just go... Da, 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 da. I don't know one of his songs, Michael
Everyone likes
Bublé's.
Bublé.
Yeah. Hollywood is dead. Did it. Kicking his foot up. Doing everything. He's got all the moves. Zap-a-da-bow!
Michael Ball can't do those moves anymore.
Not anymore.
He's too old.
He used to.
Yeah.
Because when I saw you a few weeks ago and I said, can you open the show with Michael Ball's One Step at a Time?
Yep.
I remember it went one step at a time, and he had a kick and a punch for each bit, didn't he?
It was because it was one step at a time. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there's an uppercut, there's one to the throat, and there's one to the groin. Boom, boom, boom.
And that should have been the video. It should have been him beating people up whilst he was singing. There's a great the Elvis comeback special. There's a bit where he's singing and doing kung fu at the same time.
It's incredible, isn't
beating
it?
up ninjas.
It's
and
phenomenal.
something.
See, but you did kung fu.
I did kung fu in Maidenhead, where you're going to be playing.
So what level of kung fu did he get to?
Not very good level. Like the level where young kids could beat me up still.
What move? Do you remember any moves? If I was to throw this mug at your face right now,
yeah,
would you be able to deflect it?
I'd be able to catch it in one hand,
And
and
then
then before you'd even notice it, it would gash your face.
Whoa!
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously?
Yeah, totally.
You could do that?
I could probably do that.
You could do that right now?
I could do.
Wow.
I used to enter tournaments. Like,
Yeah?
Imagine me I was like 15.
But you would have been huge, maybe as a 15-year-old. Did you sprout early?
I remember getting the bejesus kicked out of me by a 9-year-old black belt. He was like 9 and I was 15 and he beat the hell. And I thought, you know what? I'm probably going to stop doing this now.
Did you wear padding when you were doing that?
You had to have pads on your arms, gloves I call them, and on your legs, so for the kicks.
And anything on your helmet or anything?
Didn't have anything on my helmet in those days. Now you have to, European standards.
You did, yeah.
Helmet
Ones with a kite mark on. Do check the kite marks on there before you try and use it, kids.
Would you like to speak to Christine from Leatherhead?
That would be great.
Let's go to Christine. Hello, Christine!
I think of Leatherface. That's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I used to love that film.
It's a great film, isn't it?
Christine! She's listening to the radio. She'll be with us in a few seconds.
Christine! Come on. Oh, I think... there we go.
Christine, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Are you on
Hello.
Are you on speakerphone?
Yes, I am.
Is there any chance you could be a little bit less lazy and pick the
Is that
phone
better?
up? It's a bit better, yes.
Yes.
Could you,
There-
turn,
there
could
we
you
go.
turn the
Hang
radio
on,
off?
I'll turn the radio off.
Thank you,
That's the
Christine.
trick, is it?
There you go. Turn the blender off.
That's it. You're
Yes,
through to
I'm
Rob
here.
Rouse, Britain's top comedian.
Hello, Christine. How are you, my love?
Hello, top comedian.
What were you doing? Because when we came back on to talk to you, you weren't there. Where were you? Were you
Well,
otherwise
I'm
engaged?
surrounded by cakes. I'm surrounded by cakes. I took on this challenge to bake for Comic Relief,
Oh.
and it kind of got out of hand. And I'm now baking. Well, there's about 150 fairy cakes of various varieties, and another one in the oven. That's why I'm still up.
It's
I
10
wouldn't
to
normally
12.
be at this hour. And everybody that I know has gone to bed, so I'm listening to you.
Oh, that's very
So I
kind
thought
of
I'd
you,
call you.
Christine. Thank you very, very much. What
Did you... Sorry, no, Ian. No,
Please.
it's your show.
Honestly, you're my guest.
No. Well, I was just going to say...
Oh, no. Please, you're the guest.
Hang on. This is great. This is...
Steady.
Yeah.
Now.
What?
Rob.
I just wondered, the lady who made cakes before, was that Sarah?
Yes.
Who made rude cakes?
Rude cakes, yes.
Have you made any of
No,
these
mine
cakes
aren't rude.
comical?
Mine aren't rude.
It's not
No.
too late, though, to make some rude cakes for Comic Relief.
Well,
some
of them have got cherries on the top, and the children said that they did look like something else, but
Nipples or balls?
that's about as rude as it gets.
Okay, well, that's delightful. How many cakes are you making, Christine?
Oh, so they're
Well,
all
I've
going
made
to a
about
school,
150.
these cakes?
You've had your question.
You're right, yeah.
You've had your question. I'm asking one now, Rob. All right?
Sorry,
Calm
sir.
down,
Yeah.
calm down.
Sorry, Mr. Lee.
It's not the Ian Collins show where
Yeah. All right, Mr.
we're
Lee.
a little bit more structured than that nonsense. Christine, how many cakes have you made? It's not a very good question, actually, but you follow.
It's about 150, and for me,
She's
that's
already
that's
told
really
us how many
impressive.
cakes she'd made, Ian.
Yeah, well, some people might have just turned on, Rob.
Are you in Leatherhead?
I am.
And your name is?
Christine.
Welcome to the show, Christine. What can we do for you?
Well, I just wanted to tell someone because I'm so proud of myself. I'm not a natural cake maker, you see.
And what's happening with these cakes? They're going to...
Well, it kind of got out of hand. I suggested it might be a good idea at work and mentioned it to a department, and then before I knew it, it went around the company, and 1,100 people tomorrow are going to be looking for cake. So,
how much money are you hoping to raise for Comic Relief?
well, I reckon, could 500 or so, because there've been a couple of other people that have baked as well. So,
I'd write a check.
not a bad effort.
No, it's an excellent effort, Christine, an excellent effort.
So you're taking the cakes into an adult workplace?
Yes.
So you could
I
make
am.
them into rude and amusing shapes if you wished for Comic Relief without causing gross offence, because they're all grown-ups.
Christine is a classy lady. What
I
are
know
you?
she is.
52, Christine?
If you knew who I worked for, no, that would not work.
Christine,
no, they would
don't
not
try
be
and tell me
amused.
late at night at maybe 7 minutes to 12 you hadn't thought about stacking those cupcakes up one on top of the other into the shape of something.
A cake penis, is that what you're
Something,
referring
yeah.
to? Christine's a classy lady.
Into a
She's
wedding
not gonna-
ratifier.
So, well, Christine, listen, best of luck. I hope it all goes very well.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for letting us know. And I do apologise for Rob's terrible, terrible behaviour. Ooh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
It's just the laugh of...
I think she was fine with my behaviour,
The
Ian.
laugh of a maniac. Pietro!
Yeah, how are you, Ian?
Okay.
It's nice to talk to you again.
It must be.
It was nice to talk yesterday, but you bring the phone up on me.
I did what to you?
You hung the phone up on me, I think.
Well, maybe I did.
Yeah, but don't do it today. Come on, it's not even good for your image.
Okay, let's go to... It was too good to resist, wasn't it?
It's an upper goal, wasn't it?
It was too good to resist. Let's go to Lee in Egham, who wants to call in about stuff stuck up people.
Oh, hello.
Not quite.
Oh.
Oh.
Eloise, it says on my screen, stuff stuck up people.
Well, it's technically is kids, but
Okay.
it was a topic that we did a while ago with
remember.
stuff stuck up people. So
No, Tuesday night, I was summoned to A&E, and my daughter had stuck a bead up her nose.
Yeah.
So I put it on Facebook about the traumas and trials and tribulations, 5 hours waiting in A&E.
Yeah.
And it's just about what kids have put up their nose. I've heard about silver foil, minerals.
Minerals?
Ball bearings.
When you mean minerals, what do you mean by minerals?
I didn't mean minerals, did I? Ball bearings.
Minerals, gases.
No, hang on, what did you mean then?
Hang on, vitamin tablets, that's what I mean. So, yeah, it was one of these things. It was a horrific experience. I was really scared. I thought she was going to drop down her throat and she was going to choke.
Yeah. Well, you know, did you hear the story the other week? My nephew, Dylan, had some beads stuck in his ear. And I told a friend of that, and a friend of theirs had a child who I guess was like about 2 or 3, because the kid could speak. And the child went up to her dad and said, Daddy, I've got a marble stuck up my bum. This is a true story.
Ooh.
And he goes, how did it get there? She went, I sat on it. Now, I've sat on marbles, and it takes a little bit more than just sitting on it for it to go up my bottom.
Foreseeably, the kind of the size of a marble, if you sat down, you're not wearing pants as often you're not if you're potty training. If you sat on a marble and you just, like a perfect accident,
you wink.
You timed it perfectly.
That's a hole in one.
Exactly. Put the green jacket on, you've won.
Have your kids ever... You've got one kid?
Well, he's 3, yeah.
And has he ever stuck anything in his nose or his ears?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time.
It'll happen.
It's only a matter of time.
That's the age that they kind of start playing with things. And
Well, I've heard as well as silver foil, a pea being stuck up your nose.
Okay.
And the best one, a stamp in your ear.
Well, that's... I've literally no reaction to that at all. It's speechless. How would you get a stamp in your ear?
You have to roll it up, wouldn't you? And put it in. Or just stick it to the lobe. I wouldn't worry about a stamp in the ear. That's probably quite easy to remove.
Well, listen, thank you very much for that. That's interesting. My little boy is 14 months. He will not let go of his willy. When does that... Is that forever now, or does it...
Well, just think about your own life. Of course it is. That never goes away till you die. That's how most men are buried.
He was really upset tonight, so we put him in his nappy to go to bed, and I had to take his hand off his willy.
Yeah.
I said, you'll still be there in the morning.
Yeah,
All right.
literally from the time my son sat up and he kind of looked down and went, oh, there's a new sheriff in town. He's going to be making all the rules from now on.
Rob, do you want to stay around, or do you want?
I'm very happy to stay around.
Can you get to? You've got to get to Waterloo. I'm worried about. We can't give you a cab or anything.
I can get in a cab, I'm a big boy.
You sure?
Yeah.
On the play record, you can stick around then. If you want to speak to Rob Rouse, 0330 123 1215. More of your calls after this. Oh, Cage the Elephant, they were in today and they seemed a little bit grumpy.
Shake me down. Not a lot of people.
This is the vaccines that we were talking about.
Yes.
Everywhere.
They're vaccinated against... Well, we've both been cured of smallpox.
Yep.
I listened to that. Mumps.
I like the way we were just talking about that Joaquin Phoenix film.
Yes.
And you said, you kind of explained what video rental was.
Yes.
I rented it. It's like...
No, I meant on the thing where you rent it on the...
in the room?
On the iTunes.
Sorry?
You can rent them on iTunes, can't you?
Can you?
I think you can.
Jesus, we're living in the future.
Yeah, we are living in the future.
But why would you rent a film and watch it on a computer?
Because it was convenient.
How much does that cost these days?
It's about £4.
Oh.
Is it?
You could probably buy it for that on eBay.
Probably could have, actually. I'm an idiot.
Oh,
dear.
The hotel you're staying in, has it got...
Wi-Fi?
No. The
Wonderweb?
No. The
television?
Yes, but a bit more of the television.
Oh, adult channels?
Hey!
It hasn't, no.
Oh.
I don't think it has.
You said making it look like you hadn't
No,
checked.
well, I went through all the channels last night, and it started at BBC One, and went through the different ITV things, and then it went to radio. And that's as far as I got. Because Chris Moyles is doing his marathon thing.
Yeah.
And I went back to the televisions.
It makes my 2 hours seem pitiful, and I'm knackered already.
Exactly, and he's I don't think he's even playing records.
Is he not?
Yeah. He must be just waffling by now, surely.
Yeah, just the ramblings of a
rather
mad,
than the kind of
aggressive
concise, tight broadcasting we're
He's going to go
out.
for like 52 hours, I think, or something ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Without sleep?
Yeah.
Is he sleeping?
Well, he can't be sleeping if he's doing the radio. Although some people would say that that's what he does every morning, but I wouldn't be so callous. I don't know how he's doing it. It's amazing. And
Who knows?
Good luck to him.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
You'll need some strepsils.
Yeah, I can.
Or other throat-based... they're all as good as each other.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the BBC. It's fine, isn't it?
Well, it's still not fine.
Yeah, it's still not fine.
But it's kind of...
Or homemade ones, they're just as good.
How do you make boiled sweets?
You sugar.
Here we go. Let's sit back and listen
eucalyptus.
to Rob Rouse telling us how to make boiled sweets.
Eucalyptus. Patience.
Yeah.
You need a hob, probably a pan, some kind of mould. Get it down to boil it down so it's quite thick and tacky.
Yeah.
Then maybe put it on a little stick.
Oh, you really did that.
To make it into a ball.
Yeah.
Then cool it in water.
Yeah.
And then just snap the stick up. You have a bit of stick left in the sweet. But these are prototypes.
Rob Rouse's sticky boiled sweets.
These are prototypes. Yeah.
A surprise in the middle.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
Nice. A bonus.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little bit of...
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can put them in ice cube trays. Use that to mould them.
Yeah, so. You wouldn't need the stick.
Listen, I'm thinking on my feet here,
You're
Ian.
doing a good job.
It's 12. You ask me how to make boiled sweets from scratch.
It sounds plausible. I wouldn't have a clue. Rob Rouse is here. RobRouse.com is the website if you want to go to. ROBROUSE.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you need to plug? We'll mention the tour again in a second. But is there anything else?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, so if you're in London at the Soho Theatre on tomorrow and Saturday.
Yep.
Then Glasgow, and then all through May, you're going all through the country.
May and June, all over the place.
May and June. You've done tours before, though, haven't you?
Yes. This is my second national one.
Was it? But would you not miss your wife and kid though? That would be.
Yeah, well, I drive home after a lot of the shows.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah. Unless it's a long way away, then
cheating.
Then I stay in a hotel.
Oh,
yeah,
look at you.
Yeah.
Living the life of
I
Riley.
can stay in a Travelodge.
Oh, you have got long legs. Look, you have got long legs.
Have they got all long again?
Yeah, you've got long legs.
Oh, great.
That's weird. But you've got making a DVD. You must be making a DVD of this.
I don't know. Maybe at the end. I'd love to. It'd be nice.
You should do.
I'd like to.
Because I don't like going out, so I'm not going to come and see you.
Okay.
Just to make that clear.
That's fine. That's clear.
But if you were to send me a DVD for free, I'd watch it.
Do you know what? I'll get a DVD recorded for you.
Thank you.
Just to give you one for free.
Rob Rouse, thank you.
You lazy ass.
That's why my career never took off. I was just too lazy. I was asked to host Have I Got News for You once.
What did you say?
I can't bother.
Was that when it's the guest host ones or the full thing?
The guest host ones.
You just said no.
Do you know what? I did say no, and my excuse was, because I was doing Rise at the time, and they wanted me to do that and then do Rise. I said I'm going to be so tired, but I was scared, really scared.
You can still do it now. They're still doing it, aren't they, with guest hosts?
I know. A couple of years later, I got in touch. Said, I'd like to do it now. They went, who? Sorry, no, we don't remember you, so I couldn't do it.
The man who used to be on Rise, you should say. You know.
Oh, Mark Durden-Smith. Oh, yeah, we'd like him to do
No,
it.
not him, the other one.
Josie Harding is in her car.
Hi.
Hello, Josie Harding.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Rob Rouse is here.
Hi.
Hi, Josie. I take it you're on hands-free, or you've stopped at the side of the road.
Or you're too young to drive?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you've stolen a car.
How old
Still in the car.
How old are you, Josie Harding?
I'm 12 today.
12? Hey!
Wow.
Now, whoa.
Hang on, it's 10:12.
Hang on, this is what we have
You're
to
school
establish.
tomorrow.
Are you 12? Are you 12 on the Thursday or the Friday?
Friday.
Well, okay. Have you had a sleep yet?
No.
Well, then
She's technically 11.
Yeah, you're not going to be 12 until you've had a sleep.
Yeah, but it is Friday because it's past midnight.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. You've got to have a sleep, otherwise it's still the day before.
Hang on, so you're 11 rising 12.
Yeah.
And you're in a car
pretty
at
much.
12 at night. What's going on?
Yeah, good point there.
On a school night.
On a school night?
What on earth is happening, Josie? You'll never make it to 13 if you carry on like this. What's going on?
I'm just coming back from London from the O2 Arena. I've just been to see Justin Bieber live.
Whoa! Wow. How was it?
Was he good?
He was amazing.
Oh, I wish I was 12 going to concerts.
It'd be incredible. I saw all the girls in town today with their I Love Justin Bieber shirts on.
So exciting.
Going through town. It was insane.
I didn't go to my first gig until I was 15 years old.
Yeah?
15 years old, yep. So you've got one up on... Who's that? Is that your mum?
Yeah.
Tell her to be quiet, you're on the radio.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to tell her.
Say it to her, Josie Harding. Say, Mum, be quiet, I'm on the radio.
And how many songs did he sing, Justin Bieber? How many songs did he sing tonight?
I can't remember now. There's so many.
You weren't counting?
Oh, there's lots of them.
Did he look directly at you at one point?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Did he look directly at you at one point?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
He did.
And you think he saw you, didn't he?
Yeah,
Totally.
I think
Great.
so.
How far back were you? How many rows back were you?
I was in the disabled section.
Okay. Now that at the O2, there's
Is that quite
different,
near? Yeah.
Well, there's different disabled sections.
That's
there's one
very close to the stage.
Oh,
great.
Because there's one at the side. So I take my mum to see concerts in her wheelchair. Right?
Uh-huh.
Means you get free ticket for the
Hello,
carer.
Daniel,
It's sweet. Free ticket for the carer.
Yeah.
But there's two disabled sections. There's one right at the side, which is brilliant, and there's one right at the back.
Wow. So you can get bumped.
Yeah.
So you can either have all the fun,
Yeah.
or just literally watch it on a telly at the back.
Yeah, exactly. So you were at the side, were you, Josie?
Yeah, I was.
Well done. Good for
Great.
you. That'll learn them. And did he? So he saw you. He waved at you.
Yeah. Well, he didn't wave, but he pointed over to our section.
Awesome. So you're close enough whereby if you wanted to, if you'd have thrown something, it could have hit him on the head. Like a boiled sweet or something. Or an I love you, Justin.
Probably not.
Thing. Okay, so it's just out of range.
So,
Yeah.
What's okay? So it's your birthday tomorrow. Have you got to go to school tomorrow? What's happening?
Yes, I do.
Oh man, you're going to be really, really tired though.
But luckily, it's a mufti day.
Mufti day. Do you know what mufti day is?
Yeah,
like?
mufti. I love the word mufti. It's great. Yeah, in your own clothes, isn't it?
It's so creative.
It's great, isn't it?
How much do you have to pay for mufti day these days?
I think it's £1.
Oh, it's 50p
£50
my
to
day.
call him mufti. 50p, that's inflation.
It was 50p my day, and there was a kid. Who was it? It was Mahinder Singh.
Did he turn up in his uniform? He forgot.
He turned up in his uniform, right?
Oh.
But he was wearing trainers.
Oh.
So trainers were not part of the uniform.
So he was kind of mufti.
But he hadn't paid the 50p. So we all grassed him up.
Oh, no.
And he said, look, he's wearing trainers and he's not paid 50p. So he had to pay 50p.
Just for wearing trainers. Poor lad.
I know, it's terrible. And what are you hoping to get for your birthday, Josie?
I'm hoping to get an iPod docking station.
Oh, I see. And does Mum know that's what you're hoping to get?
Yeah, I think so.
And does is Mum sort of looking at you as if to say yes, or looking at you as if to say no? Is Mum driving?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't speak to Mum.
Well, I think. Well, no, actually not.
Okay. You couldn't put us on speakerphone, could you? Hello? She's just cut us off.
Yeah.
How rude. Yeah. Josie, you've cut us off! Or you've muted us. Josie?
She may well have pressed the wrong button. in error.
Josie! Josie! Josie Harding! Bieber Fever! I was going to play a Justin Bieber song for her as well. I won't, though. I'll play this instead.
Oh, this is just like Justin Bieber, isn't it?
030 123 12 is the telephone number. Daniel and Sam will come to you after Guns N' Roses. Switch out of my head. Shh. Let them finish.
In my life, I love you more.
I love that song. Hang on, do that again. They should have done that. Why didn't they do that?
Just have that just at the end.
Yeah. Ding. Let's play this. Let's cue the end of the song and let's.
We'll do it with that at the end. You
okay,
mean?
Yeah.
Lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Didn't get the same thing. I wanted that one.
I do. Okay. It's like you broke an egg or something there. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, here we go.
In my life, I love you more.
It's an inexact science trying to play a cup at the end of the Beatles. Which I think we've just proved.
I can do it. Hang on
Beyond all doubt.
Hang on a minute. We'll do it. We're determined to get this right. I'll have a go. Oh, no, not yet. Hang on.
It's this pencil.
Right, we've got it. Put it on the table.
Yep.
Do you know what? That's what the Beatles were like in the 60s. That's how they did it.
That's how George set them up. Just come in, guys. Put the cup on the table. Hit it with a pen. That's all I'm asking. As long as we're rolling when you come in, we can capture the genius. We can bottle the lightning.
Josie Harding is calling in again. Hello, Josie Harding.
Oh, no, it's not Josie. It's her mum.
Whoa!
It's Josie
Mrs. Harding.
Mrs. Harding.
I'm Muzz Harding, actually. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Very modern.
Very modern.
Miss Harding, first of all, can I say bad parenting, letting your daughter go to a Justin Bieber concert and be up at nearly 1 o'clock in the morning on a school night?
Oh, but we got stuck getting out of the car park. We sat in the car park for an hour to get out of the O2.
Justin Bieber with all this satanic undertones in his music.
Can Josie hear us?
No, she can't.
Have you got her the iPod docking station that she
Her
wants?
brother has.
Oh,
good.
Oh, okay, that's really okay. So there'll be
Her
no
brother.
there'll be no tears tomorrow. That's all we wanted to know. What have you got her, Josie, Miss Harding?
She's got.
Are you sure she can't? Are you sure she can't hear us?
Yeah, I'm just going to make sure. Actually, I'm going to close the door to the kitchen here once she's going to bed.
Could she not be listening on the radio?
No, she shouldn't be. She usually listens to you in the day. I mean, I have to say, whatever channel I keep switching to listen to different music, and it's always, no, absolute. That's why she wanted to ring in and tell you.
we will be playing more Bieber. I'll be talking to Mr. Grace, the boss, tomorrow, and insisting we play more Bieber.
I think it's her first crush, to be honest, which is kind of cute.
She's nearly 12 years old. She's going to a pop concert. Well, it doesn't get any more exciting than that,
Yeah.
does it? It doesn't get any more exciting than that.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
It
he's
was
a
worth
safe
my
crush.
eardrums exploding.
Yeah. Was it good? Was it a bit rubbish?
No, it wasn't rubbish at all. I'm not a fan, but
Bieber
he
fever.
is very talented for a young boy, and the stage production is very good.
Yes.
I mean, it is immense, and it is there to build up all the
We're
teeny
actually
boppers
talking
to
about
scream.
Justin Bieber on Absolute Radio.
Well, I went to see Take That when they were probably at the height of their powers before Robbie left.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I drove my girlfriend at the time and 3 of her friends in my mum's Mini Metro.
Beautiful.
To the Manchester G-Mex.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah, my mum had a mini metro as well. I used
great
to drive
cars.
that,
Not the same mum, is it? Is it?
No. I hope not.
And we got lost trying to get into the car park at G-Mex. We got sent up the back to where the stage door was, where they get all the trucks in. And there was loads of thousands of screaming girls behind these kind of the fences.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this crappy little rusty white Mini Metro rolled up with the silhouettes of 5 figures inside, and they just erupted into screams.
No!
And I just wound down the window and said, "Does anyone know where the car park is?" I was turned round. But the experience in the gig was because I was about one of probably 10 males.
Yeah.
There was probably one male for every 100 females who was there to either chaperone or was driving a minibus or a Mini Metro.
Yes.
And some of the language that was being screamed constantly behind me from, I think, about a 14-year-old girl through a loud hailer. You couldn't repeat, even amongst the laxest of broadcasting guidelines.
Yes.
It was phenomenal.
Wow.
Just the sheer the sheer hormones flying around that room.
Did you find the Take That concert sexy?
I did when Lulu came out.
Yeah, because I take my wife to see Beyonce.
Yeah. Did she find that sexy?
Yes, and I found that sexy.
Yeah.
Not quite sure where we're going with this. So, what else have you got, Josie, for her birthday?
Well, she's had to have a new mobile phone because she's absolutely useless with her mobile phone.
Does she break them or lose them?
She does everything to them. She loses them. She actually, the last one, she put it in her glass of water at the side of her bed.
What did she do that for?
Because
I've gone right off Josie Harding.
thinking, and she went to put it on the bedside table and dropped it in the water glass.
You should say that's it. You don't get another one now. You get your
I
own.
know. It's really difficult. But
Yeah, your phone
kind
goes
of
on the
in
side, your teeth go in the glass.
yeah. That's what I said to her. I said, you're supposed to put your teeth in there, not your phone.
I've gone right off this,
it is kind of hard because obviously this day and age we're so used to being able to get hold of them when they're
What's the
places
age? Rob, what age are you going to let your son have a mobile phone?
18.
Yeah, I think. Again, I don't want to question your parenting skills, Miss Harding, but a mobile phone at 11 years old.
Yeah,
is that
but
the way
she
it
has a
works
little
these
bit of a
days?
hip problem.
Right,
so
okay.
there's times when she can't walk home from school and she
okay.
needs to call me and stuff like that. So it's kind of makes life a bit easier. So there are reasons why it's quite important for us to have one. So it does make a difference.
Okay, she's playing. Yes, go.
And also, lots of kids now do have them, don't they? So if they've
do.
all got them, it's like having a bike, isn't it?
It is, and I think you'll find it really hard to hold out to 18. I think the pressure will be there for you to get one sooner.
Well,
Don't
Miss
think
Harding,
that's gonna happen.
I hope Josie has a wonderful day, and thank you very much for letting us speak to her. Thank you very much for giving us a call.
No, it's okay. I didn't want you to think we were being rude. She just had a bit of a problem trying to transfer it.
I still think you're being rude, and I think this apology has not gone far enough. But it's very nice to speak to you. Have a lovely day tomorrow.
I've been called a lot worse. Okay.
Take care. Bye bye.
Goodbye, Ms. Harding.
Goodbye, Miss Harding. Wasn't she nice?
Ms. Harding. That's very, very modern.
Yeah.
I like that. what?
I like mums like that.
Quite
Let's go
strict.
to...
I like the muzz.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oi.
This is Verinda. She quite often calls in.
What's going on then?
Yeah, we're doing a radio show, Vinny.
Is anyone in there?
Yep. Yeah, I can ask the same question to you. Vinny has to speak quietly because his mum doesn't know that he phones the radio up.
That is brilliant.
And sometimes he disappears because she comes in the room.
How many years have you been ringing in, Vinny?
About 5.
Yeah, 5 years. I got very funny. Vinny's one of my little pets, and I convinced him to do some stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
it's very.
Who's that with you?
Sorry.
Who is this with you?
No one.
My name's yeah. There's no one. There's no one here.
Yeah, sounds like some Welsh bloke.
So, Vinny, can I ask? My name's Rob. I'm a friend of Ian's.
Rob Rouse. He's a comedian.
How old are you, Vinny?
23.
23, and you have to keep ringing up a radio station secret from your mum. What would happen? What consequences would your mother issue forth if she found out you were ringing the radio station? What would happen?
Yeah, I'll get chucked out of the house.
Whoa.
And I'll be homeless.
Why would she throw you out for ringing the radio station?
Because I'm disturbing her sleep.
Right. How about if you rang from outside the house?
Yeah, I can't get out because then she won't let me back in.
Have you got a key?
No. She's got it.
Vinny came and did some stand-up at a night I did last year at the Hen and Chickens. And
I'm just trying to deal with the fact that Vinny hasn't got a key to his own home at 23. I'm just trying to work that one out.
And I said, what does your mum think you're doing tonight? He said, oh, she thinks I'm out with friends. And then when he did his set, he's like, I've got to go now because I've got to go back to my mum. So she doesn't know. Are you really 23 now?
Yes.
You'll always be 19 in my heart.
Okay.
Yeah. So is there anything... Because Rob, you may have seen Rob on the telly. He's been on telly quite a bit and does a lot of stand-up and stuff.
Is he the bloke from Carmarthen?
No. The bloke from Carmarthen?
No, I'm definitely not from Carmarthen. I can
prog rock group from the
confirm
70s.
that for you. I've heard you on the radio, though, Vinny. I've heard you as a regular caller on Ian's show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So,
I've done my research.
you heard of me, but I've heard of you.
Yeah, that's a nice turnaround, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I still want to know why you haven't got a key. Can you not... Are you allowed a key?
Yeah, I've got a key.
You have got a key, so you could get back in if you went out.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah, but you could do it quietly. Does your mum have to get up early?
Not really. Well, to be honest, she's not going to really say anything if I'm ringing in. It's just that...
But you're whispering. But why have you not told her that you phone in? For 6 years you've been calling me. Why have you not told her?
No, she kind of knows that I phone the radio.
But she doesn't know that you're an internet superstar. Your videos have had thousands of hits on YouTube.
Brilliant.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. He's on my iPhone app for this show, and his mum doesn't know.
That is
He's on an
brilliant.
app.
That is brilliant.
Vinny, what would you like to say to Rob?
I don't know. Maybe we can meet each other and do collaborate or something.
Yeah, we'll get some projects going. We'll kick the ball around, see where it lands.
Yeah, I've got a few ideas in my head.
Brilliant. Well, you email them to your Uncle Ian, and then we'll go through them, and then we'll bat them back and forth. We'll get a document going, and then we'll stick it into some production companies and see where it lands.
All right then. All right.
Nice work. But you will have to get a little bit of more autonomy from your mother.
All right then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, run it through past your mum, see what she has to say about it, and then. But sometimes you might have to go in and out of the house on your own if we're going to work together. Yeah.
All right then. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
He's amazing, isn't he? Isn't he wonderful? He's like, I can see why he's got your little pet.
I've got 3 Vinny soundboards here, and where's the one about his mum? Where's Vinny? Oh, Vinny 4 has disappeared. Where's that gone?
He really needs his own key, Vinny's mum, if you are listening.
I've got like hundreds of clips of like.
Shut your face. Who's your favourite gay man?
And these are all genuine quotes from him that we've taken.
I'd love to bust the crap out of him one day. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Oh, this is a genuine. This is how he ended a phone call once.
Yeah, I got. My mum's coming.
Wow, the fear. Oh, my mum's coming.
Yeah, I got. My mum's coming.
Oh, dear.
It's a grown man. So, technically, he's allowed to drive a car, isn't he? He's old enough to drive a car. He's old enough to squire children. He's old enough to go to Battersea Dogs Home and take a dog home. But he's not allowed a key from his mum.
Yeah, I've got to go. My mum's coming.
Sam and Daniel will be with you after Blur. Thank you.
She says, the Absolute Radio Ticket Store.
Hang on a minute. I have a feeling we may have gone off the air for a little bit.
Really?
When that Blur song finished, because we were. I was playing. I was trying to explain to Rob who Vinny was.
Yeah.
And so I was showing him a film, and we may have gone off air for a few seconds.
They're amazing films.
Before I play a record, you can speak to another one. Here's Andre.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Andre. You're through to Rob Rouse.
Who?
Could you turn your radio off, Andre?
Oh, you always say that.
You always have your radio on.
Yeah, right. Right, go on, Ian. What was you saying?
Hello, Andre. I'm Rob. I'm a friend of Ian's. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad, Rob. Yeah, what about yourself?
I'm very well indeed, Andre. Very well indeed.
Right, well, keep your pecker up.
I will do that, sir. What have you been up to? What's happening in Andre's world?
Drinking.
Well, usual, just chilling, having a little beer.
How many beers have you had, do you reckon?
Only, well, I think I might have lost count, actually. Well, I was going to say, Ian Lee's very lanky, but Louise is lovely.
She is lovely, isn't
she?
she?
What do you reckon?
I think Louise is lovely, and Ian is lanky in the positive sense of the word. He's tall.
No. Andre, her name is Eloise.
Eloise.
Yeah, you've been calling for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you know Eloise, at the end of the night, gets a taxi what Absolute pays for?
Yes.
Couldn't I pick her up and then Absolute pay me the cab fare?
I don't think you're in a fit state to drive, Andre.
I am.
By your own admission.
Well, can I or not? Ask Eloise.
It's Eloise. She's not here. She's upstairs. I'm gonna make an executive decision and say no to that, Andre. But it's very, very kind of you to offer.
No, but Ian, I know you're a very important person, but you don't run the radio station.
No, but I'm going to cut you off now, though.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go to Sam. Hello, Sam.
All right, Dad.
This is my son, Sam. Hello, Sam.
How's it going?
Yes, all right. Thanks very much.
Cool. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Sam. I didn't realise Ian had an older son.
Yes,
News to me.
I don't talk about him very often.
Okay.
Yes, I have a grown-up son.
Is there anything you guys need to sort out?
Are you still getting the pocket money?
It was all sorted out a few years ago.
Yeah.
So how often do you see him? Do you put Saturdays taken to McDonald's? Is that how it works?
Something like that. We go on the swings.
Yeah.
How's your mum?
She's all right. She's moving to... Oh, not today because I haven't had a sleep yet, but she's moving tomorrow.
Good lad. She didn't tell me she was moving.
She's still staying in the Midlands, so it's not a proper move, is
As
it?
long as I know where she is. I miss her.
You know, you did a voiceover for somebody yesterday.
Yes, I did, yes.
About getting a good mark and an idea.
Yeah.
I saw that pitch today.
Oh, I did a voiceover for someone's project, like college project, and you saw the project that it was for.
Yep.
Was it any good, or was my voice wasted?
No, the whole presentation was really, really funny.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, excellent!
Yeah. And what mark did I get?
I don't know yet.
And
But he left you to the end.
Nikki Birch, is that the teacher?
Yep.
Is she?
Is she what?
Remind me how old you are, Sam. My son.
I'm 23 now.
Beautiful.
Is she like Stacey's mum?
I can't comment on that. What if she's listening?
Well, then you might be in there. What's Nikki Birch like? Sexy?
She's a lovely woman.
Okay, I take that. Message received. Understood. Thank you very much. Well, I'm glad that it went well.
Good.
Thanks.
Oh, and I had a friend once who dropped his iPhone in a beer.
There we go. Let's go to Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Ian.
Hello,
Rob.
Hello, Daniel.
How are you guys?
You don't care. You don't care about us.
Oh, I do.
You didn't even know who Rob was 2 hours ago.
How are you, Daniel?
I'm tremendous.
You're leaving long pauses in your sentences,
Yeah.
making us quite uncomfortable.
That's probably why he's feeling so tremendous.
Yeah.
There's another one. So, what can we do for you?
Oh no, it's the Tubular Bells.
Yep, that means you're a weirdo. I'll be honest. That's what that means. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
There we go.
What an interesting little chat that was.
He was waiting on the phone for 35 minutes to do that. Should we take some calls straight to air for the last 10 minutes? I'm going to play. I've got to play one more record. We'll end with the Manic Street Preachers, shall we? Which is always fun. So straight to air. If you want to speak to me or Rob Rouse, 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. We'll do the business again. So robrouse.com.
Yep,
is the place to go. I've put it up on the Facebook page. If you're in London town, he's playing at the Soho Theatre. In the main room?
In the main room, yep.
That's
Friday,
good.
Saturday night.
How many does that hold?
About 140, I think.
There you go, very nice. It's a lovely venue. Even if you don't want to go and have fun, go and see the venue, because it's a nice venue.
It's a lovely, and there's a very nice bar to have a very trendy drink in afterwards.
It is a nice... I mean, do you mingle with the people afterwards, or do you get out as quickly as you can?
I was straight out last night because I had other business to attend to, but I don't hang around.
No.
I don't vicar.
No, you don't...
I don't like to vicar.
Vicar?
It's vicaring, isn't it, when you vicar people in and out of a gig?
Is it?
Some comics do that when you do little clubs. They'll welcome everyone into the club, and then everyone out. I can't.
You're right. You should keep it special and separate.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the relationship special.
Yeah. Do you not know? Because I mean, your wife is in the Lake District.
Yep.
Peak District.
Yes.
Are they different?
They sound similar. They're similar.
But you agreed when I said the Lake District. Do you know where your wife is?
No, mainly because I was thinking, that's probably better if people think she is in the Lake District.
But do you not, groupies, do you not go around and take your pick of the young ladies that come and see you?
No, I'm faithful as a church mouse, me.
Well done, you.
Always have been.
Good, that was the test.
There's no point going around the world disappointing other women.
No.
Is there?
So, the Soho Theatre tomorrow and Saturday.
Yep.
Glasgow, Sunday the 3rd of April. And then doing a tour throughout the whole country
in May and June, whole of May and June.
There we go. Do you want to talk to some people straight to air?
Let's do it.
Let's go to line 4. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Am I right? It gets odder as it gets later.
Yes, you've got it. Yes. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, they've bottled it. Let's go to... hello, line 5.
So will Rob go with Vinny's offer and go with Barry the battered husband or Lex the homosexual ghost? You decide.
Do I decide?
I don't know if anyone decides.
Has it been decided?
Lex the homosexual ghost was Vinny's character that he came up with. He came up with like a cartoon character, Lex the homosexual ghost.
I mean, the homosexual ghost is funny enough, and then to give it the name Lex, kind of... it's a real curveball.
Vinny's at his best when you ask him to think of names. He really struggles to think of names. Where's the bit where... I wonder if I've got his birthday... He phoned him once with a wonderful thing about his birthday party. Oh, I wonder if I've got it on here. I don't think I have anymore. Vinny Bingo. No. And he was just talking about who was going to come to his birthday party, and he was literally making these people up on the spot. And it was the most wonderful thing I've ever... I wonder where that's gone. Oh, well. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, line 5.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, line 5.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Ian. Hello, Rob.
Hello, line 5.
Hello.
Hello, Ian. I'm doing it now.
Hello, Rob.
Oh, Rob. All right, Rob.
Hello. Who's this?
Andy.
Hey, Andy. How are you?
I'm all right, Rob. I'm all right. I'll watch you in a bit, won't I? On Comedy Central, the shortcut.
Oh yeah, I'm on. Often I have a lot of insomniac people, such as myself.
Like myself, yeah.
Like to watch that at quite late doors.
There's nothing wrong with them.
They're great. They're good fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're on just to wake you up and go, oh, I enjoyed that. It's time for bed.
They're on just before Frasier, so it's always good for me. Just finished work.
There we go. Lovely. Where do you work, Andy?
I work in Manchester in there's a venue. I've licensed a venue.
Oh, are you?
Called the Star and Garter. Yeah.
Oh, that's a public beer dispensary, I take it?
Yeah, music venue, yeah.
A music venue?
Yeah, but this is the reason I was following it, because Mr. Iain tweeted about a piece he was doing for an old games magazine.
Oh, yes, I write a monthly column for Retro Gamer magazine.
For Retro Gamer, yeah. Well, I
Jelly Thompson's Decathlon and all that stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's been mentioned.
Well, I subscribe to Retro Gamer.
Do you?
Great magazine.
Good lad, well done you.
We put a Retro Games night on here, so I replied to your tweet, Ian, and said, if you don't mention old games or consoles in the column, I'll give 50 quid to cover relief. If you work supercalifragilistic Borussia Mönchengladbach into it, then I'll double it.
That was you, okay. Well, it looks like your money's safe.
Why have you written it?
I've written it, and I kind of thought actually my editor might be very upset if I don't mention old games or consoles at any point in the article.
Yeah, it'd make a welcome break from people arguing about the Spectrum and the Commodore 64, really.
Do you cover the Commodore 64?
The Commodore 64 gets mentioned, yeah.
Do people still have them?
Yeah, I've got
I have
games
one.
on? Really?
Yeah.
I've got one.
What was the one where the Spectrum brought out, the big plastic one that had an integral tape deck?
+2, Spectrum +2, I've got one of them.
Yeah.
You've got
I've got one of them, yeah.
Well, you dudes have all got these things.
Where have you been?
Have you got an old Spectrum with rubber keys?
I've not got the rubber keys one, no.
What was the one with
I have.
the press button keys? You could just play submarines in black and white. That was the
ZX81.
81.
Have you got one of them?
Not a ZX81.
They're good, though.
I've got a rubber key Spectrum though, but that never sees the light of day. That.
No. So it's the +2. It's +2 is more reliable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a better unit.
Yeah. The Junior Amstrad.
Yeah.
Get yourself, Ian. What you need to get is get an old Xbox, right? Get an old Xbox, and you can mod them and shove an old hard drive in, and you can fill it full of emulators. I swear I've got an Xbox, Commodore 64, Spectrum, BBC Engine. Get one.
I got rid of my old Xbox. That's a shame. I've got a BBC Master with a hard drive installed.
Have you?
Yeah, the old BBC computers with a hard drive.
What was the BBC Master? That was after the BBC 32K thing.
Yeah, it's like a memory expansion. But Elite on BBC Master, it's the greatest game ever.
Greatest game ever.
I like Frack on the BBC microcomputer.
Frack, yeah.
Is it when they went upside down?
Oh, that
and it went black and white, didn't it? Then it went backwards.
I never got as far as the black and white bit.
No, level 2, I just gave up.
Yeah.
It was too many leaps of death.
Listen, we're really near the end of the show, so I'm going to have to move on.
All right, Ian.
Bye.
Well, thanks anyway. See you later.
What a nice lad.
He was a nice lad, wasn't he?
He was really nice. I wasn't sure when he
Oh, yeah, that's a great unit, that one.
Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Evening.
I'd just like to say I'm a podcast person, and I was listening to you and Macapaka.
Oh, yeah?
He kicked your ass on a Friday.
Shut up, did he?
He did. You was giving it all the excuses about reverbing the voice. He kicked your ass.
He did not. We play a game called Pradeep. Who can say the longest Pradeep? And I've never been beaten. The guy he claims beat me was modulating. He doesn't count. I won't explain it, Rob.
What's modulating?
So you go Pradeep, but you got to hold that.
Yep.
For as long as and he was going Pradeep.
How long can people hold it for?
I can do it for ages.
Go on then. 1, 2. We'll do it together. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, did I lose by giggling? When did it want to stop?
Well, you're supposed to stop when you stop.
I was just worried about people switching off.
Don't worry about that. We're finished now. That's it. It's lovely to see you, Rob.
It's very nice to be here,
Open
Ian.
invitation anytime you're in town.
Well,
pop in.
Thank you very much. And it was odd that you held my hand all the way through the show. Makes me think you need people in here more often.
I think I do.
Looking after you.
RobRouse.com is the place to go, and Soho Theatre Friday and Saturday, and Mark Crossley's up next. Ta-ta.